Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. President Biden is going to be in Arizona today, but he's not going to make his first ever trip to the southern border as numbers of illegal crossings at the border continue to soar.
Yeah, joining us now from El Paso, Texas is former acting Border Patrol Commissioner, senior law enforcement analyst Mark Morgan, and Newsmax border correspondent Jaeson Jones. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Mark, I want to start with you. We were talking yesterday about these stash houses. Can you tell our viewers what a stash house is, and then maybe how minors from these stash houses are being used to form fake families to try and get across the southern border?
Yeah, Rob, look, this goes to the lie that another of one of many that Secretary Mayorkas is trying to push off the American people, that he's developed a safe and orderly, humane system. It's just not true. Stash houses is one element of that. What happens is the cartels, as they receive illegal aliens ready to illegally enter the border, they put them in stash houses on the Mexico side temporarily. These stash houses are deplorable conditions. They're overcrowded. They're unsanitary. There's no medical conditions. Most of the time, they lack adequate food and water. And what they do is that they wait until they get the right number of illegal aliens so that they can push through 100, 150 known Border Patrol agents are going to descend upon them, leaving the border wide open. But it gets even worse than that, because stash houses aren't just on the Mexico side. As many illegal aliens, the gotaways we've talked about, as they actually enter and they're not apprehended, they're also housed in stash houses on the U.S. side before they're later picked up to be transported into the interior United States.
Yeah, Jaeson, DPS aircraft flew in to support Border Patrol with runaways and arrests. You've been covering the border for us for a while now. Talk to us about what you're seeing.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. We got here yesterday in the first flight right out of the gate. Texas DPS actually flew into New Mexico to support Border Patrol agents who were requesting support, because on a mountaintop they had scouts up top, and then all around that were runners, also known as gotaways. And that's really why we're here. But don't take my word for it. Take a look at the video that we shot yesterday as Lieutenant Jimmy Morris literally deployed from a helicopter on a mountaintop to apprehend a scout.
Right there. Hey, we got one, two. I see the other guy. There's the other guy right there. Hang on, I'm gonna slide the door back. Hey, Jimmy, he's good? Can you get out? Yeah, I can get down, but I don't know if the cameraman can get down. Matter, Wilson. I'll let you know when he's out.
We just apprehended these guys. They're trying to run back to Mexico to do it a little bit later on. They dropped their bags, and we apprehended them up here on the deal. Threw them over to our partners here with El Paso Border Patrol. And then while we're looking right here, we got two guys that are squatting in Mexico to let them know that, hey, it's hot right now. As soon as we leave, it'll pick up again. It's just nonstop. It's crazy nonstop right through here.
And guys, in that one video that you just watched, and that one flight, those officers in that helicopter supported Border Patrol on the ground in the apprehension of over 40 different runners. Now, all day today, we're going to be embedded with the men and women of the Texas Department of Public Safety's Elite Aircraft Division as they work to hold the line out there, both in New Mexico if Border Patrol needs them, but also in Texas. And then one last thing here, the stash houses you guys were just talking about, conducting stash house operations, and we're going to be trying to show you exactly what it looks like, how these alien smuggling organizations and cartels out here treat men, women, and children as a commodity. So that's
unbelievable. Mark, President Biden's going to be in Arizona today, one of our 4 states that make up the southern border. He's not going to be traveling to the border. Want to get your opinion on that. And then what are you hearing from Republicans about a possible Alejandro Mayorkas impeachment that would begin possibly in January?
Yeah, look, Rob, that's why Jaeson and I are here. That's why I'm here. Look, as Commissioner Jaeson, we know this border. We've been here countless times. Last 2 years, we've been here countless times. But look, the reality is, right now, we're in the middle of the worst catastrophic crisis in our lifetime. You cannot remain in D.C. to think that you have a full understanding of the magnitude of the crisis and the magnitude of the threats that are pouring into our country through our wide open southwest border. You have to see it here. The cartels are changing their tactics and techniques every single day. To fully understand that and the devastation happening in our country, you have to be here, right here, where Jaeson and I are. And look, right now, Congress, they have to do a few things. And one of them they have to do, Rob, they have to hold people accountable. I'm hopeful the case is there. I'm hopeful Representative McCarthy came here. He was in El Paso, right where Jaeson and I are.
Right.
And this is where he called for the resignation of Secretary Mayorkas. If he doesn't, he's going to start moving towards impeachment. I hope that's exactly what happens. Because, look, Rob, you and I have talked about for the first time, the American people in 2 years will hear the truth and reality of why what's happening on the southwest border.
Jason Jones, Mark Morgan, stay safe down there. Keep us posted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.